So today I'm going to be doing a review on my Giantex portable washing machine that I ordered on Amazon. This machine is a twin tub machine, meaning it has two separate compartments, one for washing and one for spinning. This machine does not have heated drying. You have to hang it close to dry. So I'm pretty much going to start off with what I don't like about it, what I do like about it, so that you guys don't have to watch the whole video and decide whether or not you want it. I am going to show a video of me doing laundry, but let me just start off with this. This little tube is the first con, okay? I don't use it. Again, I just kept it so I can show y'all, but to me it's useless. The drain hose, I like that it snaps up here, because then when I put it away, it looks nice and tidy. Another thing that I don't really like about it is that even though the lint catcher does grab a lot of lint, because this machine doesn't have heated drying, sometimes your clothes has leftover lint on it. So you have to use a lint roller or an iron, to get all that extra lint off. But I don't mind it because I'm not going to work in fancy clothes or anything. I pretty much wear workout clothes every day, so I'm okay with it. The next thing that I don't like about it is the difference in size in the tubs. So the wash cycle is a pretty decent size. The spin cycle is pretty small. So the spin cycle, I love it, but it just doesn't fit certain things. Like, I would be able to wash my sheets in here. I have a queen size bed. I would be able to wash my sheets, but I won't be able to spin it because they won't fit. I do wash my pillowcases, my towels, things like that, and I'm able to fit it in the spin cycle even if I have to put it in separate loads. But a queen size sheet or a big blanket won't fit into there. So unless you're trying to wring your blankets out, you gotta get your sheets sent out. I don't know about a twin size bed because I don't have one. Maybe it'll fit in the spin cycle, but yeah. Now I'm just going to show you the different parts of the machine. So this right here is the hose for draining the water out. You can put it down in your drain or wherever it is you're going to be draining it. In the video that I'm posting, you're going to see how I put this down my drain in my shower, and then once you're done with it, you can hook it right back up. This section over here, these are the knobs. This is for when you want to wash, if you either want it on normal or soft when you're washing, and then of course when you're draining your water. And this is for the spin cycle, so just the different times that you want. I always put for 5 minutes just to make sure that all the water gets out. These two little holes here were for this hose that it came with. Unfortunately, this hose is useless. It's flimsy, it's tiny. There's no way that I could attach this to my sink or shower head, so you're gonna see again in the video how I fill up my wash tub. I just put my shower head in there to fill it up, and it works. But if you somehow figure out how to attach this, this is how it will go. You just attach it, and then you attach this to your water source, fill up the tub, and then this side is for spinning. Attach it, fill up the tub while it's spinning, I guess to rinse out the water. Anyways, I don't use that. So you do have the power cord. It's pretty long. Another part is the lint compartment. So in order to take it out, you just put your finger, you push down, and pull it out. It has lint in it because I'm going to show you how to take out the lint in a second. But this is how you put it back on. You put the bottom on first, right? And then you just make sure that both sides click. In the spin cycle, it comes with this little plastic thing. You're going to see in the video how I use it, but pretty much you just put your clothes in and then you put this on top of your clothes and push it down. And those are all the parts that it comes with. Okay, so like I said, I'm showing you how to remove all of the lint. This is how it looks. First thing you're gonna do is grab the top and just yank it out. It's gonna feel like maybe it might break, but you could just pull on it. You flip over the netting and you just pull off all the lint. You know, when I'm doing laundry, I actually rinse this off with my sink to make sure that I get all the lint off, but right now I'm pretty much just pulling all the lint off with my fingers. And then if you have lint stuck on the plastic, just yank it off. And then you just flip the netting back over. Take this, make sure that the little hole is on the top to clip up here, and then you just clip it back on. Just push it hard, and that's it. So now I'm going to talk about the things that I do like about this machine. Overall, I would recommend it because it helped me out during quarantine. I got this so that I didn't have to go to a public laundromat, and it gets the job done. You know, it washes my clothes. It doesn't leave any stains or smells, nothing like that. Other than the lint, the clothes look pretty nice, and it doesn't take long to do your laundry. So that's what I like about it. You have the option of picking for the wash cycle 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 9 minutes, 12 minutes, or 15 minutes. I always do 15 minutes, and then you can either do soft or normal. Personally, I always do normal. I've never done soft. I don't know the difference. And then drain is just to drain the water out, obviously. This knob over here is for the spin cycle. So again, it gives you the time options: 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, or 5 minute. I always do 5 minutes just to make sure that all of the water comes out of the clothes. I love this spin cycle. Like, for real, this spin cycle pretty much dries my clothes. I do hang my clothes just in case there's a tiny bit of dampness in it. I don't want my clothes smelling weird. But my socks always come out dry. Obviously, bigger items like shirts, jeans, towels will still be a little damp and will have to be hung. But this does an excellent job of getting all the water out. So this is my favorite part about it. The only thing that you have to remember is that when you put the clothes in and you first turn the knob on, sometimes the machine will shake, rock back and forth and make a lot of noise, and sometimes the tub will kind of seem like it's getting stuck or like it's broken, but it's not broken. All you gotta do is kind of lift the clothes, balance it out, and what I do is when I turn the knob, I just hold it down, like I weigh it down with my weight until it starts spinning. You only have to hold it down for the first few seconds, and once it balances it out, it's pretty quiet. The noise for this machine is not too loud, but it's also not silent. You know, at first I was trying to hide it from my landlords because I wasn't sure if they would be okay with me having this machine because my utilities are included. But honestly, I don't even think they know that I have it. It's not that loud. You'll see in the videos how loud it is. But yeah, I pretty much like this machine. This is my baby. I do it every week. And this is how it looks. I also like that this cord is pretty long. I do have to use an extension cord just because I live in a basement, so I don't have that many plugs. But I think it's a pretty decent sized cord. Just in case you guys want to see the back. That's what the back looks like. And this machine isn't really heavy. I mean, if you're really, really weak or you have something wrong with your arms where you can't lift things, it might be too heavy, but I can pretty much drag it around. So yeah. So I actually just did laundry yesterday, and I just wanted to show you guys a shirt that I washed. It was folded in my drawer already, but it's not really wrinkly. And I just wanted to show you guys how the lint looks, the extra lint that stays on it. So for example, right here, there's some lint that you can pretty much dust off. Usually when I put my shirt on, I dust it off, and then if it's a lot of extra lint, I just use a lint roller. But you know, sometimes you get lint like this, so if you're too lazy to lint roll or to put in the extra time to take it off, I wouldn't recommend. You know, sometimes it has like just little things caught on it. Nothing that I can't handle. But yeah. I just want to show y'all how I store this. Pretty much just put it in a little corner. Boom. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is plug my machine in. I'm going to make sure that my hose is in the drain. Make sure that my knob is not on drain because I'm filling up the tub with water. And I also make sure that there's no lint in the little lint catcher. Once I do all of that, I just grab my shower head and I fill up the tub about halfway. Okay, so once it's full, I'm just starting to put my laundry in. So far I have 2 pillowcases, 2 placemats, 2 hand towels, and 1 regular towel. And then I just use this stick to push it down to make sure I have enough water. And then I just go in with my soap. So I don't measure out my soap. I just kind of wing it and put however much I think I need. Put a little more since it's thick towels. And once I have the soap in, just close it and you turn your knob to whatever time you want. I always do 15 for the first wash. Okay, so once it finishes washing, you just have to drain your water out, which I just did. My knob is still on drain, so before I refill it for the rinse cycle, I'm going to switch it back to normal because then all your water is just going to be coming out. So I pretty much just do the same thing that I did before with my shower head, except that this time I'm filling it with cold water. And I'm just going to double check my lint compartment to see if I have to empty it. So there's not enough lint in here. Well, for me, it's optional. You can empty it if you want. But for me, there's still a lot of space, so I'm not going to empty it yet. I'll just empty it after I'm done with this load. Okay, so it's pretty much done filling up. Once you're done filling up the water, you want to make sure that your items aren't tangled up because of the way that it twirls. It sometimes wraps around each other, like the items wrap around each other. So I just quickly go through, make sure that all my things are like separated. And then I just do the same thing I did before and I turn it on. Alright, so I just drained out all my water again and I want y'all to see how soaked the clothes come out. Look at all that water come out. See, they're drenched in water. And I don't even have to wring it out. So I just put a certain amount of things into the spin cycle. I think that should be good. So I don't fill it to the top. Then you just grab this plastic thing, you put it inside, push it down, close it, and then make sure it's on drain because it's going to be letting go of water. And when I turn the knob, I hold my machine down for the first few seconds. So this is how the clothes come out. It feels pretty much dry. There's no water in here. Absolutely no water. I could squeeze it and nothing's gonna come out. It feels like a towel that I just used to quickly dry my hands, so I am still gonna hang it up. But the spin cycle does a really good job of getting all the water out. Even the thicker towels. Obviously, the thicker the item, the more damp it's gonna feel, but I could wring this out and no water is gonna come out. Now all I have to do is put the remaining items into the spin cycle. So that's the big regular towel and the 2 placemats. Once I finish with laundry, I hang up all my things and let them dry. I live in a basement, so I do have a dehumidifier just to help with the drying process. And yeah, they should be done by morning time and I can just fold everything up. So this step is optional, but I do this every time I finish doing laundry. I take the lint compartment out and I leave it out to dry because it's wet, so if you leave it in, it'll start to stink. So I literally just leave it out on my sink to dry. I get any disinfectant or all-purpose cleaner and I spray the inside of both compartments. Even the top, because sometimes there's dust or lint that gets caught on top. And then I leave it for a few minutes to sit. And now I'm just rinsing it out with hot water. I do this because I don't know how to take the machine apart to clean the inside. And I don't want any mold growing in the little crevices. Also, make sure that your hose is still in there and that your machine is on drain because you want the water to come out. And while I'm rinsing, I don't get anywhere near the knobs because I'm not sure if there's some type of wiring back there because this is a plug-in machine. So I'm cleaning it, I hook the hose back up and I leave all the parts on top to dry. I leave the doors open so that the inside could dry because it's still wet inside. And my dehumidifier should help with the drying also. I just, again, don't want any mold growing there. Alright, well that was my review and demo of my portable washing machine. I hope that it was helpful. I'm just showing what to type in on Amazon to find the machine. And I do plan on making more reviews, so help a sister out and like and subscribe to my channel.